Okay, so before I begin the video, I want to make an important point, and that's that if you really want to improve your life, it's going to require sacrifice, discipline, and hard work. I'm sure you've heard that before, and it sounds cliche, but it's the truth. If you want to achieve anything of great value, anything big in life, those things are going to be absolutely required. And for whatever reason, a lot of people don't want to admit those things. They try to cut corners or, look for an easy way out, but it never quite works out the same. Most things in life require hard work, discipline, and, commitment and consistency. So if you're not ready to, commit to these elements, to these essential elements of success in, basically any area in life, then, it might not be the best thing. So with that being said, the first thing I would recommend you to do is let go of all your negative vices. Whatever negative vices you have going on in your life, let go of them. Whether that be drinking, smoking, the PRON, that's a big one. That's a huge problem in today's society, just rotting the brains of countless people. Give them warped ideas and thoughts about the opposite gender, about what it means to be in a relationship. It's really, really sinister and insidious what's going on in society with this thing. Why do you think it's free? So, the vaping, that's another big one, right? Countless people, I can't tell you, just going on about in my daily life, I can't tell you how many young people I see just vaping on those little cartridges. It's kind of sad, and a lot of these kids don't even know what they're doing to their brains. They're completely hijacking their brain's healthy reward system. They're being hooked on nicotine. Yeah, man, I could go on and on about this, but let go of all your negative vices. Everything bad, everything healthy, anything that's not helping you out. Bad food, bad relationships, let it all go, and you'll see how different your life will look. So that's point number one. Point number two is to constantly look for challenges and discomfort. If you get to a place where you're really, really comfortable and there's not much challenging you, I'd suggest to, take a look at your life. There's nothing wrong with taking some time off and enjoying the fruits of your labor. But the point I'm trying to make is that you should constantly seek for challenges and, obstacles to overcome, for goals to attain. Don't get too comfortable, because that can be a slow poison in your life. You get too comfortable, you get complacent, and, the rug gets pulled out from under you, so to speak. And you're like, whoa, what the heck happened? I was in a good place, So, not to instill fear or anything, but just constantly look to challenge yourself and to achieve goals that you put in front of you. So like I said earlier, consistency and discipline are key. You're just gonna have to accept that. It's just the law. And you'll just because things require hard work and discipline doesn't mean you're not gonna enjoy the process. You'll actually start enjoying the process if you consistently work hard and you're disciplined. You'll see how positive that, you'll see the positive changes in your life, and you'll grow addicted to it. Learn from people that are better than you. Learn from smarter people. Get into, be around people that you can learn something from. You'll see how they, manage their time, how they schedule their day, how they keep things in order. You'll just be like a sponge around these people. So I think it was Tim Ferriss who said that you're the average of, the people that you're around. And that's very true. So be around good quality people. another piece of advice I'd give you if you want to improve your life is to get your basics handled. Basics in terms of sleep, diet, and exercise. Right? Get at least 8 hours of sleep. I know some people can sleep less than that, but I think most people, you know, they don't feel the same if they don't get 8 hours of sleep. Your diet, that's another big one. Try to go a week without eating anything, processed or any fast food. Just pure healthy food, greens, right? Vegetables, fruits. And kind of keep track of your energy levels for that week and your mood levels, and see how different you'll feel compared to a week where you're kind of not keeping track of these things. I think this is probably one of the most important things, your diet. I mean, that saying that goes, you are what you eat, it's so true. If you're constantly eating fast food and you're not exercising, you're not getting enough sleep, then how do you expect to feel normal? So probably if there's one thing that I'd recommend you do, if there's one thing that you take from this video, is get your diet handled and start exercising. Whatever form of exercise you enjoy, biking, playing a sport, find something active to do. And just these 3 areas alone will make such a positive impact in your life. It can't be understated. Watch your money habits and what you're spending your money on, right? I think there's a quote in Fight Club that says, we spend money we don't have on things we don't need to impress people we don't like. So what are you spending your money on that, is not coming from a healthy, normal place? There's nothing wrong with treating yourself every now and then, but if you don't have the money to spend on those luxuries, avoid toxic people and relationships. Another big one, another huge area. This is just, it could be a whole other video. If you're constantly around people that, don't help you out, that are just energy vampires, I think that's the term that I see being tossed around a lot these days, that are not helping you out, that are just very negative, this is going to take a toll on your mental health, and you only have so much mental energy per day. And for it to be drained by people that are not, healthy, that are not supportive, that are just draining, it can be exhausting, and it's very, very unhealthy. Focus on your goals. Not to make this video long, so focus on your goals at the end of the day. Write it down. Focus on the things that you want to achieve, and break down the process of what it's going to take to get there. Daily, weekly, monthly. Write your goals down so you have a clear target. Have your day scheduled out, all the things you want to get done for that day, for that week. And finally, never give up. As, cliche as it may sound, always keep going forward. Never give up. Constantly face your fears and don't avoid the things that scare you. Confront your challenges and the fears that you have. Don't bury them or try to cope with them in another way. Facing them is the best thing that you can do. And, like I said, never give up. Always keep believing that what you set out for yourself is achievable. And it is. It just takes consistency and hard work for most things, right? I'm not saying that, like if you have a dream of being an NBA player and you're in your late 20s and, you haven't played basketball in a year and you had the childhood dream of being an NBA player, I'm not saying for those cases, you know what I mean? But, for most things, they're achievable. They just take consistency, hard work, and, discipline and patience combined with faith. So I hope this video was useful to somebody out there. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.